All right, welcome to this session on reinvesting profit. In one of the previous sessions, we talked about how you price your products to make sure that you make a profit. And so now you're operating your business, things are rolling along, and you're making a great profit. You're excited, you're happy, things are going well. It can be very common to just start spending that profit and use it on yourself and buy a new TV and whatever. And so this session is really about the importance of understanding there are future needs that your business will have that you have to prepare for and save some of your profit to be able to use for those future expenses. And so if you think back to our discussion about kind of income statements and profit models and those types of things, it starts with revenue, and you subtract your expenses from your revenue. And you remember we spoke about the difference between direct expenses and operating expenses. And so for the sake of this example, we're just going to say all of your expenses, you subtract them from your revenue, and that this results in a profit. Now, a lot of times what will happen is immediately you'll spend it. This is known as a distribution to owners of the business. And so you'll spend it, distribute it to yourself. This is the most common thing. What I'd like to emphasize is this is the last thing that you should think about if you really want your business to grow. So let's put this number 5 and think about spending it on ourselves last. So what are these other 4 things that we need to consider that we may need that profit for? The first thing is employees. So today maybe you have 10 employees. If you want to have 15 next year, or you want to have 25 or 50 3 years from now, you have to save some of your profit to be able to pay those employees in the future, to bring them on board, because it takes more employees to grow your business and to grow your revenue, but you're not going to have the profit from that growth immediately to be able to pay them. Therefore, you need to save some of today's profit to hire future employees. So that's critical. The next thing that you might have is equipment. We'll call it equipment broadly. It could be machinery, could be desks, it could be any kind of equipment that you need for your business. And all of a sudden you get to next year and that equipment's really expensive, or that machine's really expensive, and that furniture, whatever it is that you need. And if you spend your profit today, then you don't have the money tomorrow to buy that equipment. So that's a second big thing. And usually it goes in this order. You need people, you need equipment, and then you might have the opportunity to pay off debt. So if you got some form of a loan from a bank or a microfinance organization or a peer-to-peer, a savings and loan in your area, whatever it may have been, you could pay off your debt early, and this would allow you to make more profit later, because the amount that you're paying every month in expenses on your debt means that you're getting less profit. So if you have a profit today, you could spend some of that reducing your debt, which would reduce your expenses and therefore make more profit in the future. So debt might be something that you would spend it on. And then the last thing would be working capital. So what's working capital? Working capital is money that's within your business that is used to operate your business. As an example, if you are in any kind of business with products, let's say you sell rice, or you sell solar panels, or you sell water, whatever it is that you sell, if you have to buy inventory, working capital is the money that you use to buy inventory. Because sometimes to go buy that inventory, you have to put that money out up front and then bring that inventory to your store and then slowly sell it over time. And so you need a big chunk of money to be able to buy the inventory. That's called working capital. And so you have to have that if you're ever going to grow your business. You may generate enough profit to buy enough to stay the same size, but if you spend all your profit, then you won't have profit to increase your working capital and grow your business. So the final point here is these are the 5 steps. Is you got to have money to hire new employees, you got to have money to buy equipment, pay off debt, and then increase your working capital to grow your business. If you save a little for each of these, then feel good about distributing some money to yourself or to other owners and spend it on yourself. But this is a key, and make sure that you're a shrewd business owner and that you do these things. Good luck.